Okay, what a rocket night it was last night in Rio. I will tell you, I mean, this night was about really a couple of things. Number one, Jose Aldo retiring, which, fighting's a hobby in I think it was Canada where they were. I don't even really remember. But the bottom line is that was kind of a sad thing for me to watch Aldo lose to Zahabi because Aldo is such an elite fighter, and Zahabi is not. Zahabi is a created fighter under his brother's tutelage. So it was interesting, but youth will beat age, and I'm living proof of that as they go off to spar this morning. So it was really cool to see the king of Rio retire with his gloves in the ring. Same time, Charles Oliveira put on a clinic. We see why he's not afraid to stand straight up and down and throw knees and elbows Muay Thai style because on the ground the guy is just ferocious. I think it'd been a while since I had seen him on the ground like that, but oh my gosh, Gamrot took him down, I don't know, in the first 30 seconds, but he really regretted that. He almost got submitted in Umaplata, got body triangled, and really got manhandled. And that was a pretty amazing performance by Oliveira. I loved his call out for Max Holloway at a BMF title. Let's just hope Hunter can convince Dana that's the way to go. Figueiredo Jackson, listen, that fight was not close. Figueiredo won that fight, and he won it in a manner I thought that was very measured. When you fight a guy that's physically that much taller than you, you've got to pull off some tricks. And he did it well. And then they almost didn't reward him with a split decision, which I find hilarious. Even if you want to say Jackson could have won the third round, I don't give him the third round. If he's just sitting there and pawing in front of a guy, I don't give you a round for that. I don't think you deserve it, but I'm not a judge either. Luque, listen, that guy Alvarez, that Spanish fighter, is a beast beyond beast. I mean, his physical capabilities were beyond what it's like that fluffy guy that we see, and it was Anthony Hernandez, just beyond the measure of MMA fighters before, because we're getting new athletic talent in there. So they're not martial artists they used to be. They're actually athletes first, then martial artists second. As for the rest of that card, let's talk about it. The Brazilians lost the first three fights in the main card, right? But then they won the last two. I think that shows the balance of power in MMA shifting, right? Like MMA is a worldwide sport now. And when it's a worldwide sport, guess what? It's going to be diverse, the fighters you have that win titles, just like in boxing, right? Like for a long time, boxing was, in the heavyweight division, black American heavyweights only, right? Was that the reality of the world? No, it wasn't even close. It's just that fiscal realities created that. Well, the UFC and MMA is so popular now that the reality is that you're seeing everybody, and that's why you got Joel Alvarez from Spain. And any number of guys from around the world, even though the Chechens dominate to a certain extent, or the Dagestanis, they don't dominate completely by any means. That's because it's physical, what you're born with physically. It isn't so much teaching. I know people will hate me for saying that, but the reality is champions are born. Made they can be too, but I will tell you something. There's only so much our physical limitations can take us. Anyway, great night of fights. Let's get ready for Vancouver next week. Like and follow for more on the Fight Game.